Can you smell the revolution in the air? I don't know about you, but I can. Welcome back, everyone. This is Jason, aka J Bone of the Ramblin' About Wrestling podcast, right here to bring you my thoughts on something that, the classic saying from The Rock: do you smell what's cooking? And I smell something cooking in the WWE. I don't know about you, but I noticed something recently. And before I start talking about it, I know what you're going to say as I go on with this discussion. And I know I just did my payback predictions, talking about Seth Rollins is going to retain his WWE Championship. But then I heard an interview that Michael Cole did with Dean Ambrose, and I started thinking about stuff. And as much as I know that this probably isn't going to happen, I'm throwing it out there because I'm a huge Dean Ambrose fan. And just from the feeling I get from this interview that he did with Michael Cole this week, and I've noticed this slow rise that Dean Ambrose has been making again ever since WrestleMania. I gotta wonder if the time is right for Dean Ambrose to become WWE champion. And I'll tell you what started me thinking about this. How much lately is the WWE all about nostalgia? Look at what they're doing with Damian Sandow, Curtis Axel, Axelmania. Ooh yeah, the mega powers, and all this stuff. Look at what they're doing with the primetime players. With their last promo, what they did with the DX stuff. They're always throwing it back to something. Well, I shouldn't say always. They love to, though. And I look at this feud between Dean Ambrose getting thrown in the mix with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship with this stuff for Sunday. Payback. Payback, in my opinion, right now, has Dean Ambrose written all over it. You look at how the crowd's been reacting, and like Michael Cole, everyone's gravitating towards Dean Ambrose. It's kind of got that underdog feeling like it had with Daniel Bryan, but different. Very different. The same, but different. And I mean that in the sense of going back to the nostalgia thing, where Seth Rollins is champ, and you've got a guy like Dean Ambrose going after him. Now think for a second. What in the past felt like that? You got the corporate champ, Seth Rollins, smartass. Who does that make you think of from the past? To me, that reminds me of The Rock, the corporate champ. And someone going after him who's, the blue collar guy that everyone gets behind, the hard worker, the great talker on the mic, the rebel. Who does that remind you of? Stone Cold. Dean Ambrose. Is the WWE trying to redo Stone Cold versus The Rock? Or Stone Cold versus The Authority? I see it plain as day. Where you got Seth Rollins playing The Rock's role, and you got Dean Ambrose playing Stone Cold's role. And yeah, you got Roman Reigns thrown in there, and you got Randy thrown in there. But I think it works. I think it really does work. And like you saw in the interview, um, with Dean Ambrose and Michael Cole that just came out yesterday. I watched it a few times, studying it. And I know what you're saying. You're reading way too much into it. But it makes sense. It really makes sense. And thanks to the people over at DeanAmbrose.net putting the little preview of SmackDown online early, because it's supposed to be coming out tonight. But it already aired across the pond, little segment, spoiler alert, little spoiler here. There's a segment where Dean Ambrose looks like he's about to shake hands with Roman Reigns. Reaches down, grabs the championship, puts it on Roman Reigns. He says, "Don't worry, I'm going to get it on Sunday." How's that for some foreshadowing for you? Yeah, I know. It may not happen. But damn. For a Dean Ambrose fan like me and everyone else out there that's, loving the fact that Dean Ambrose is, I'd say riding high on this trip on top with the rest of the guys from the Shield trying to go after the WWE Championship. And like you said, something else that I noticed in the interview with Michael Cole. Taking over, the guys from the Shield taking over and rebuilding, planting new seeds in the WWE. It's exactly what they're doing. And what if, as grand as that moment was at WrestleMania when Seth cashed in, what if the WWE looked at it and said, you know what? It's just not what we thought it was going to be. And they decided, like I said, to do this nostalgia thing and have Dean Ambrose go after Seth Rollins and actually get the WWE Championship. Can you see Dean Ambrose as WWE World Heavyweight Champion and playing that Stone Cold role? I don't know about you, but I can. I think you could pull it off. I think you could do it really well. And then having the Authority constantly going after Dean. And, stuff in the ring, scuffles backstage. Yeah. Kind of recreating that Attitude Era feel. Can you feel it? I can. That's my thoughts on this. Yeah, I know. Probably not going to happen, but damn, it'd be cool. Thanks for watching, guys.